Morning, girls. I thought we might unbox these at the end as well. What is up? What's happening? We're gonna finish getting ready. I'm a little bit early and I'm already partway ready, so it is a miracle. The stand still sucks. That has not changed. It's actually becoming like the bane of my existence, to be honest with you. Anyways, how are you guys? I am gonna put the same links down here as I put up in the description. Good morning, Mom. Anyways, we're gonna do a super cheap lip kit and just finish getting ready. I stayed up way too late watching TV, and I was watching documentaries. So it wasn't all I did yesterday, but somehow I did, well, because I stayed up late. I was talking about my light stand, I think. Anyways, I was watching the Amy Bradley, I don't remember the name of it, but anyways, it's like Amy Bradley something on Netflix, and basically it's about this like lady that went missing on a cruise ship. I don't remember what they said. Good morning, Tina. But anyways, she went missing like over 20 years ago. I'm actually just gonna use some bronzer, which I already have on my foundation, so we're just gonna do this simple, but I just wanted to get on and still chat with you guys. Anyways, it's basically like she went missing on a cruise ship over 20 years ago, and yeah, they don't know if she jumped off, if she like fell off, jumped off, if she was like trafficked. They really don't know. And spoiler alert, they kept like leading in like, oh, here's a lead, and like it kept going to the point where you're like, you're gonna find out what happens, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like leading in where you think like, oh, they actually found her, amazing. And then anyways, long story short, 3 episodes, they still have no idea what happened to her. She's still missing. It's been, I think, 25 years, 26 years, something like that. She's been missing a long time. So I watched that, and then I watched, yes, she was with her family, and I think she was like 23, they said, and they were on like a family cruise. And then, do you guys remember the show, The Biggest Loser? I kind of forgot about it. Okay, we're gonna use Cloudless. This is an Ophir pencil, and sometimes it's like a light blue, and this just kind of is fun to like change it up in the waterline a little bit. That brush really picked up a lot of product, so I got a little more bronzer than I meant to on my eyes, but that's okay. Anyways, do you guys remember, or did you ever watch the show The Biggest Loser? It was on for a long time. Like, I think they said they did 17 seasons. I didn't know that until I was watching this last night. I think it was also on Netflix, The Truth About The Biggest Loser, or something about The Biggest Loser. Anyways, that was the other documentary I watched, and basically it wasn't really like bad or good, I would say. Like, I kind of thought it was going to be like the bad about it, you know, and there was obviously some bad, which it's reality TV. Like, obviously, it's not really that good, and obviously they don't have like your best interest at heart. They're making TV. So I think we like all knew that already, but it was basically just about that, and it had like some of the contestants that were on the show, and you kind of like forget how bad it really was when people were on there, like how intense it was. And just thinking about that now, like, obviously it's crazy because on the show it was like showing like past contestants and whatever, and it was crazy how it went from like the last seasons are obviously like morbidly obese people, like 400 plus pounds, like a whole nother level of obese, from like, I never, I guess, watched the first few seasons because, I don't know, I was probably a little kid or didn't really think much of it. And these people were like overweight, but like looking back, they weren't like that big. Like, they really were like 200 pounds or something like that, you know? And it was like, oh my gosh, they're so big. And then obviously, I don't know, it was like 200 pounds became like kind of average in the United States, at least. And so it was like, then the contestants were like 300, 400, close to 500. And that part was kind of crazy to me, which they didn't even talk about that, but it would just show like clips from like the first season, the second season. And just like one of the girls that was on the first season, I was like, she doesn't really look like she needs to go on The Biggest Loser. You know what I mean? Good morning, Marty. Because, yeah, she was like slightly overweight, but she definitely wasn't like morbidly obese by any means. You know what I mean? So that was kind of crazy just to see how much that's changed. And then it was kind of like about how a lot of the contestants gained all the way back, or sometimes even like then some, but also they were eating like 800 calories a day, which is like nothing, and exercising 6 to 8 hours a day. And these people were morbidly obese. I honestly cannot even fathom that, because I am not morbidly obese at all. I'm just out of shape. And to power walk for like 45 minutes, and their workouts were obviously way more intense than that, and I didn't have like all that extra weight on my kneecaps, my heart, you know, things like that they have going on. Like, I'm still sweating and like pretty much huffing and puffing, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I guess those were things I didn't really think about or like whatever when I was a kid, but it's like that had to have been like pretty dangerous. There was one lady, like the very first episode of one season. Anyway, she's on the show if you want to watch it. It's on Netflix. And I guess I haven't seen it in so many years that I really didn't remember a lot of it at all. But because I think when I watched it, I was like literally elementary school or like junior high. Like, I don't think I've seen it since then. But one of the things they did, and this is just crazy to me, is the first day before, I think they hadn't even like started working out at all. They take them down to the beach and drop them off and say like run a mile. And if you've ever walked in sand, it's actually really hard to walk through sand. And these people are like big, like they're big, they're out of shape, like their health is not good, you know what I mean? Like they're, you know, the lady this happened to, I would say she was probably one of the smaller ones, and I think she was still like definitely 100 pounds overweight or something, probably, if she was on the show. Anyways, she was like running so hard and like just trying so hard, because they said basically you have to run the mile or you have to leave the show, is basically what it said, I think, something like that. And so she was like literally running so hard, and I mean, I cannot even run a mile, really, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing, it's like, for one, they're morbidly obese, they're in bad health, they're also like adults, you know what I mean? They're 30, 40, maybe even like 50 years old. They're not probably, well, they're definitely probably not at like working out consistently. And it's not like you're in school where it's like you have PE or like you're kind of forced into fitness and you're like younger. It's like these people probably haven't exercised in 20 years, you know, a lot of them. Because they're not like, it's not like they're 18, you know, like they're full grown adults like us. So anyways, I was just thinking about that. Like, obviously, if they're morbidly obese, like, they're probably not working out at home. So to just come in and, like, day one, go run a mile is kind of crazy. And then also running on sand is, like, even harder than just running in general. So I don't remember what it was called that she had, but she got something, whatever, like this health condition from running that mile. But it's basically where, like, it's not sepsis or anything, it was basically like her organs started shutting down. I don't know if it's because like, I don't know what like why it happens, I guess, but she literally had to be life flighted out of there. and she had whatever this disease, whatever this was, where it's like her organs were shutting down. She had like a bunch of extra fluid in her legs, I think they said, because they told her at one point, like, if you don't like start getting better, we're gonna cut your legs open to like release the swelling. That's what the doctor said. Anyways, she wanted to stay on the show like really bad because she really wanted to like lose weight and blah blah blah. So she does, but the doctor tells her like, you can't work out until I clear you, like otherwise you have to leave, basically, is what he says. Like, you have to wait until I say like it's okay to work out. And they were so mean to her. Like, they were like, are you working out today? And she's like, I don't know, I guess like whatever the doctor says, you know what I mean? And they were like, she's driving me crazy. Everybody else is doing the work. Basically saying like she's sitting around doing nothing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was just really sad. And then obviously it's reality TV. So people, you know, the producers, whatever, they still have to create like a storyline. So she's like the villain of the TV show. Meanwhile, her organs were literally shutting down, and like she still didn't want to leave the show because she was having like some pretty major marriage problems and stuff. Anyways, she really wanted to lose weight that bad because she thought it would like fix all of her problems. And then she gets off the show and everybody hates her. Everyone like on social media, anyone that's basically a fan of The Biggest Loser hates this girl. But meanwhile, all she was realistically doing was like following doctor's orders. I was like, that is crazy. I actually felt really bad for her. Okay, I love this lip liner. I have this linked up in the description. It is like a $4 or $5 lip combo, and this is so pretty even just by itself. It's great for every day. I am going to go in. I'm just going to wipe this off because it looks like I have some old leftover product on it. This is a Wet n Wild lipstick. I am not a big fan of Wet n Wild, to be honest. Their mascaras, their foundations, their blushers, I've actually never used one that I've liked. You know, I would love to say they were great because they're cheap, but I do not mind their lip products. This one has a very light pigment, but it has like a really pretty sheen. It feels very hydrating, and it's like $1. So anyways, I linked these both for you. But yeah, if you watch that show, The Biggest Loser, definitely go check out the show. It's actually pretty crazy. I really felt bad for them. You're welcome, Tina. I'm supposed to make another mascara video today, and I'm like, I feel so redundant. Like, how many 30-second mascara videos can I make? They all sound the same. I do really like this mascara. Oh, I forgot to add a link for this. I will add a link for this. It is from TikTok Shop, and that's the only place you can get it. So if you are not on TikTok and you do want to try this mascara, just message me. I'm more than happy to just order it, and you can Venmo me or whatever. So yeah, but otherwise I will add a link to it. It's just a really good like fiber mascara. So every day I've been doing one eye on live, and then going and making a mascara video, and I'm like, people are probably getting kind of tired of me. But then again, I don't think very many people actually see my TikTok videos, so I doubt there's very many people that have seen every single one. Yay! I'm so glad you love your new mirror. You're welcome. All right, let's open these packages, and then I'm going to get off and do that because I have a couple other videos I need to make. I am not feeling it this Monday at all. What about you guys? For one, I stayed up too late, and also I just haven't been getting like that much sleep, partially because my dogs have been waking up so early at like 10 to 5 every day. Obviously, I guess it could be worse, but once it's like around 5 o'clock for me, I can't really like go back to bed because it takes me so long to go back to sleep that even if I did, I'd have to like pretty much get up right away. So yeah, anyways, this is an Ophir restock, and you guys know I'm obsessed with the barrier drops and the throwing stuff at you. Something fell. The face milk, so I definitely needed more of that. A new almond blusher. I broke the last one. I actually still have some, but I broke it. And then I actually used up my entire lychee blusher. That's the super light pink one. And I don't know if I've ever used up a whole entire blusher. So I used a lot of it, and then a skin satin and a mascara, which is just because obviously we go through mascara pretty quickly. So it's like if I'm ordering, I might as well. This is actually from Clean Nutra. Some of you will remember this, but some of you won't. My perfume came yesterday too. It does smell so good. Thanks for telling us about it. Yay, you're welcome. This one, the pistachio one. I'm so glad you like it. Same back-to-back appointments this week, and it's so gloomy out. I know, it's like super cloudy here. It rained. I don't know, I'm just kind of like not feeling it. I think I'm just like ready for summer, you know what I mean? And sometimes I feel like you guys will totally get this as like, whether you work, you're a mom, whatever, you kind of just get to the point where you're like, I really need a break from every day of this, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, I signed up to be an affiliate with them again. So they ended their affiliate program and then they reopened it. So I applied. Mostly they're on TikTok shop, but I think they're going to start doing Facebook. So they let me get a link. I have it linked in my link tree, which is up above if you want to check it out. But these are the things I got. I requested beauty-based type stuff. And then I think she said they were going to send me a couple of their top sellers too. So I'm excited to try those. Hair, this is obviously the stuff like I asked for. Hair, skin, and nail supplement. Okay, and there's one thing that I'm like really interested in. It's this. Okay, so this is a tanning supplement. I've actually heard of this. I didn't even realize Clean Nutra had this, but it's basically like, if you take this, it'll make you look more tan. It's kind of like if you eat a bunch of carrots, you know how you kind of start to look orange? It's kind of like that, and it's actually good for you. So it has flax, grapeseed, tomato, gotu kola. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Black pepper, and amino acid. Like, it just is actually really healthy, but it also makes you tan. So we're gonna try it. I'm like, if I can have a vitamin that makes me tan, I'm definitely down with that. Have you guys ever tried those like tanning supplements? I never have. Okay, this is the Shilajit. I've heard a lot about it, and I've actually ordered other Shilajit. That sounds like such a bad word, but I don't, that's what it's called. Anyways, it's supposed to be like really good for your skin and like reverse aging, basically where like your skin can like repair itself, and or you're at the cellular level, really is what it is, and like kind of almost reverse the clock. The supplements that I've ordered, I've gotten 2 other different brands, and they were so gross. This one is a liquid, so I feel like that's already going to be more promising, even if it is really gross, where I can stomach it better, because the other one I got was like a paste, and it tastes so bad. It has like the longest lasting aftertaste. If it just tastes bad and it was just like a liquid that I could just one gulp, you know, like NyQuil or something that when you're sick, you just one gulp and you're done, I could do it. But this was like such a bad, like sticky, pasty texture, and it was not good. So I would love to have the benefits of Shilajit without having that. So I'll keep you posted. But anyways, this has Shilajit, ashwagandha. I can't even read half of these, so I'm not going to be very good at making for this. All-in-one mineral herbal supplement. It's called Alpha Roots. But yeah, I'm excited to look up these ingredients. Like I said, with the Shilajit, I've already watched a bunch of videos on that. And it's basically supposed to like reverse aging, like just really get like your cellular production back up and that kind of thing. So I know the benefits of that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach it, so we'll see. Collagen, hair, skin, and nail supplement, basically. It's collagen, biotin, keratin, hyaluronic acid, and saw palmetto. I don't know what that's for. Collagen, we obviously know that's what's going to make your hair grow longer, make your nails stronger, give your skin that stronger barrier back and that more hydrated moisture barrier so that it has that plumpness, that fullness, that bounce. Same with hyaluronic acid, really good for the skin. Biotin, that's for your hair and your nails. Keratin, I guess I always thought that was for your skin, but I don't know if there could be other benefits. These are two of their top sellers, Glucotone and Vascu Glow. These are really good for heart health and also just energy and that kind of thing. I actually have been using, they used to call it Glucagon, so this is the old one, which I use all the time. I had 2 bottles of it, so it lasts a while. It's dusty, but I take this at least a couple times a week when I remember. And now it's called Glucotone. So same product, different name. This one I like. It tastes like apple juice, or like, basically that's what it reminds me of. But it has cinnamon, turmeric, and it's just really good for like heart health and vascular health, so like your veins and stuff. It tastes good too. It tastes honestly to me like apple. I got a piece of cinnamon in my throat. To me it tastes like apple cider, but it's really good if you're on a weight loss journey as well. And then this is another top seller that I've never tried this one. Adapto Drive, adaptogen supplement, and it says it has maca root, ashwagandha, fenugreek, beetroot, L-arginine. Anyways, it says stress support, supports healthy energy, and vitality support. But I've never tried this one. So this I've had for a while, and I go off and on using it. It tastes really good. You can mix it in with other drinks, and it's really specifically made for women. So I always thought creatine was for like bodybuilders, professional athletes, like not day-to-day folks, but it actually has a lot of benefits. This one also has iron, which is really good for women because obviously our monthly, a lot of us are low on iron. It has collagen, zinc, hyaluronic acid, folate, vitamin D3. So yes, it has the creatine, but most creatines are kind of geared towards men and like their fitness or like bodybuilder type level. This has a lot of other vitamins that like it's specific for women to help with like your muscle recovery, your energy, all that stuff. This one also just a top seller. I kind of think I've never used this one. I was going to say it kind of sounds like an old one that I really, really liked. I can't smell anything. It doesn't smell at all. Gut health and healthy odor control. Oh my gosh, I probably need this. Good morning, Marla. Will it actually work? I don't know. I'm a girl that probably shouldn't eat any dairy, but yet I eat lipstick on my teeth. Cheese every day. So maybe this will actually help me. I kind of doubt it. I actually don't have like the best stomach, but I also don't have the worst. So it says it's chlorophyll, peppermint, slippery elm, spirulina, I don't know how to say that, chlorella, and fenugreek with ashwagandha, parsley, sea moss, and mulberry. Wow, this would be amazing. And it says it's for gut health and healthy odor control. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that one. I'd never heard of it. Must be a top seller, so yeah. All right, and last but not least, Folabloom. I ordered this one. Folabloom, I don't know how to say it, Folabloom, I think. So this is for hair health and DHT regulation. What the heck? You guys tipped over on me. Hair health and DHT regulation support. So this is basically, again, for women, it has apple cider vinegar. We obviously know that's really good for our stomach. I like that it's in capsules because the taste of apple cider vinegar is gross. I don't care how you spin it. It's not good. Even the Golly gummies, I love Golly. I have nothing against them. They're not good. Like, they are definitely tolerable. I can definitely easily get them down. I'm not gagging, but I'm definitely not like, yum, 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 like, can't wait, you know, like, no. So there's just no way around that. Anyways, pumpkin seed oil, saw palmetto oil, biotin, saw palmetto biotin. I'm gonna have to look up how to say that. So biotin, we know what that is. Collagen and keratin. So basically it's going to help with healthier hair, help your hair grow faster, and this is also going to be really good for your skin. So if you have dry skin, hyaluronic acid is really good at helping rebuild that barrier, generating your own natural collagen production because they work together. And collagen is basically what carries the water molecules to your skin, making it healthy, having that bounce, having that glow, giving it that more youthful appearance. And you lose that as you age, like most things. It starts diminishing pretty young, like 24, 25, and then it just slowly goes down from there. So every year you have less and less and less collagen, but you can replace it with a supplement. So that's kind of the cool thing about it. Anyways, I'm really excited for this one. I'm going to start a lot of these today. Good morning, Darcy. That sounds great. Did you link it? It's in my link tree, but I'll add a link as well, Joan. Savannah is waiting for you. I got a notification. Sorry, I've been absent. I just lost my brother-in-law. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Desiree. I was like laughing, then I get to the end of your comment and I'm like, okay, not a laughing matter at all, actually. So, not laughing. Alright, girls. Anyways, I'm excited. These are top sellers. The tanning, the hair. This is a top seller, and actually, if I had seen this, I probably would have ordered it. Internal deodorant. So I'm hoping that means, like, if you do have a lot of gas, I don't know. I mean, I guess internal deodorant's not bad anyways, but I'm like, or does it mean, like, bad breath? I don't know which. Maybe both. I'm excited to try that. I didn't notice this on the website when I was looking through like what I thought we would like, me and you guys, and stuff I wanted to try. I didn't even see that, but it's a top seller, so I guess that's why I got it. Of course, these are the ones I ordered. The Fall Bloom, the Multi-Mane, the Hair, Skin, and Nail Liquid Drop. I think these are kind of like the same thing. So if you prefer capsule, you could get the capsule. If you prefer a liquid supplement, you could get a liquid. So I don't think you necessarily need to take both. I don't think it would hurt you to take both, but I don't think you need both. And then obviously the tanning one, I'm really excited about this. It just says take 3 capsules daily, and it's packed full of vitamins. So obviously I'm kind of using it for like, not kind of, I'm using it for like surface level use to get tanner and have like a better skin tone, but it's also really healthy. So I have a feeling anyone who takes it will probably see other positive benefits as well. So yeah, obviously these are the ones I ordered, all the beauty ones. But yeah, I'm excited to try the other ones too. Anyways, good morning, Christy. I know I'm so sorry. It's okay. I've lost so many that it's just numbing at this point. Oh, I'm so sorry. But let's be positive. Sorry. You don't need to say sorry at all. I just felt bad for like the way I'm like, my tone is. And then I'm like reading out like in an excited way, like, and I just lost my brother-in-law. It's like, oops. You know what I mean? Yes. Desiree, how weird is that? Okay. So I'm getting back on with Clean Nutra. I've actually already signed up. I just have not made any videos. And I wanted to try this stuff. Like I said, I've tried some of these. Some of it has new packaging, but a couple of these I've had and I've taken. But like the tanning one, this is brand new. I've never tried it. Did not even know this existed. I had heard of these for a different supplement. But I have not tried these. So I'm excited to. And then we got like all the hair, skin, and nail ones. Oh, sorry. This is a hair one. This is a tanning one. So obviously you guys know me. We're trying to get better skin, longer hair. Like that's kind of my main focus when it comes to these vitamins and supplements. I know. Very, what's the word, shallow, but yeah. They're packed full of other stuff too. So it's like apple cider vinegar, this one, like this is the hair growth one. Apple cider vinegar, that's gonna help with my stomach and digestion. Folate, that's gonna help with my skin. Green tea, that's good for your immune system. Hyaluronic acid, that's good for hydration, so your skin, but also just overall. Vitamin C, vitamin E, like these have a lot of other benefits than just making your hair grow. You know what I mean? It's just the blend itself is targeted at that. So we're gonna be healthy girls, but we're also just gonna have long hair. So I'm fine with both of those. All right, I look like I have a lion's mane, which you guys know me. I have flat, blah hair. So I mean, I'm happy to have a lion's mane. It's just not my norm. Don't feel bad. You had no idea. Thank you for being kind. You're welcome. Caught you live finally. Girly, I just received my mascara. I own a lot. This one is amazing. Thank you. Yay. Tiffany, are you talking about the TikTok one? I really like it too. I'm so glad you guys are liking it. Alright, this is day 3 after the Sculpt waiver. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that, but I am going to put my hair up, but I do want to show in the video these waves actually last. For reference, this is no hairspray. I shower twice a day. I know that's like kind of bad. I should really just shower once, but I usually just shower because I'd rather shower than wash my face in the sink and also just to rinse off at the end of the day. Anyways, I try to avoid the water as much as I can, but obviously this is like with a little bit of splashes of water as much as I try to avoid it. No hairspray. Fine, stick, straight hair. And this is day 3 and I still have this much left. Like, that's kind of crazy. Anyways, I'll add a separate link to this stuff. If you click on my link tree and click on Clean Nutra, but I do have a code, so I'll make sure to put a code and all of this stuff in the description because that'll save you a little money. It's in my link tree too, if you don't want to wait. And I'll add a link to that mascara. Love the Sculpt waiver too, especially to avoid washing. I know, it's like actually crazy how well it lasts. Like obviously it's fallen some, but to me to have this much shape left on day 3 with my hair is crazy. I think saw palmetto helps with DHT levels. DHT can attack the hair follicle to make the hair thin and cause it to not grow at all. Oh my gosh, Cindy, well that's not good then. Oh, so it's saying this will help with the DHT. So because if your DHT is too high, then your hair won't grow at all? I thought it was saying like it was a DHT supplement. So I'm like, well that's contradictory if it's going to give you more of that. Okay, that makes sense. The way I was reading it, I'm like, what? Okay, good to know. So I guess Clean Nutra's done their research because they know that. Hopefully it'll help with shedding too. I lose a ton of hair. I go in phases where I'm really not losing hair, and then I'll have other phases where I'm like, how do I even have any hair left on my head? Which I know is a normal part of hair because it like sheds and stuff. But sometimes I'm like, this is setting back my hair growth progress so far because all my new hair is now falling out. You know what I mean? So hopefully it helps with that too. Anyways, if you guys want to join me with this, like I said, I'll link it. I'm really excited. These two I'm probably the most excited for these two. The tanning one and then the hair growth one. And obviously, I'm always down for a good biotin supplement. You know what I mean? But a hair, skin, and nail supplement. I'm always happy with that. But these two are something different. Where I've used a lot of like biotin and hair, skin, and nail supplements. So I'm happy to use them. I'm excited to try them, but kind of boring because I've tried a bajillion of them. These are new, so I'm excited. Yes, it helps with shedding. I started a supplement 4 months ago. A big difference. Yay! Well, that's exciting. All right, girls, I hope you have an awesome Monday. I'm going to trick myself into thinking I'm excited for this day and not tired by fixing my hair and finishing getting ready. So if you're kind of like me this Monday, I recommend doing the same thing. Does it help once you're trapped at work? A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. All right, bye guys.